All right, let's take a look at this. 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo 454 SS car. This particular car has some interesting documentation that I've come across going through it and from talking to the previous owner. This particular car has a protector plate with it. It was originally delivered to a dealer in Hollywood, Florida. That's where it started life. It made it from Hollywood, Florida up to Canada, where there's some correspondence with a gentleman here in our area that bought it from a gentleman in Canada. In the letter, in the envelope, there's some pictures, so you can see this car before it was repainted. There's some areas where it was stripped down to the bare metal. Very solid car. There's also a little note and some paperwork stating this was a 50 to 51,000 mile, I believe it was 51,000 mile car when he was purchasing it. This was approximately 20 years ago when the gentleman in our area here purchased it out of Canada. It has had the engine rebuilt. There was a receipt for that in there. It has also had a repaint along the line somewhere. You can tell it is still the number 49 paint code, which would be antique green, and then the interior appears to be all original yet. 734 is what the trim code was on that, and that would be dark jade cloth. So still the original way that it came from General Motors. It also still has the 454 original engine in it. The suffix code for that would be CPD, which would be an LS5 engine, 454 turbojet, 365 horse car. You can also make out the VIN numbers on there. This is a numbers matching car, and like I said earlier, believed to be original. Miles on it right now, it has 55 to 56,000 miles on it, and the gentleman that had it in our area, he pretty much only took it to car shows. Once this car was repainted, see it's riding on the rally wheels. You can take a look at the underside, so you can see the underside of this car appears to be a very, very solid car, and those underside pics can be seen at uniqueclassiccars.com. And you can always give us a call, 507-386-1726. Now the interior, like I said, appears to be original, which can be good and can be bad. This one does show its age a little bit. If you look on the top of the seat back there, you can see where it's torn. But it also leads you to believe that if it still has all this original interior, the car had to be pretty well taken care of. You get around to the other side, you can just see where the age and kind of the rot of it has started to deteriorate the interior. But if you take a look at the wear going in and out of the side here, appears to be all original door cards. Kind of starts to give you the idea that, yep, that probably is the true miles on it. Take a look at the dash. This car is basically about an interior away from being extremely nice. Headliner, not bad. Get some people wonder, how come there's so many of those seat belts down there? Well, in the early 70s, actually probably late 60s, early 70s, about 3-4 year run, you had the lap belt and you also had the over shoulder belt. So on each side, that's why you got the two receiver ends on the seat belts, and then of course with the bench seat, the center two were the lap belt for the person riding in the middle up front. These, if you take a look, if you've watched my videos before, you know what I'm talking about. This is not discoloration in the seat. It's the way the lighting and the shadow is in here at certain points during the day where I'm taking this video. So that is not discoloration or striped seat or anything like that. The seat is kind of the same color throughout. There's a few stains when we get around to the other side. I'll show you and show you where it's worn. Again, check out any of the still pictures. Look how that door closes. This car is very straight. Vinyl top is in great shape. Check out those still pictures. Like I said, uniqueclassiccars.com. And of course, you can give us a call. I'll be happy to discuss this car with you. 507-386-1726. We do consider trade-ins. We can assist with transportation to where you're located at in the continental USA here. And of course, we have financing available. Slip around down. Just take a look down the side of this car. I'd call it a good driver quality paint. Has a nice luster to it. You can tell it's probably maybe a little older paint, but not bad at all as far as nicks or scratches. And again, that vinyl top is in very nice shape. Like I said earlier, this is one of 1,919 SS packages, so it's a pretty rare bird in the Monte Carlo world. If you're into Monte Carlos, you'll enjoy this video. If you know somebody that is, definitely share it with them. This is a pretty cool car. Let's take a look at this driver's side, and I'm going to show you where some of the wear is. Here you see it's a power window car. It was a factory AC car, also power steering, power brakes, so very nicely equipped Monte Carlo. The SS package actually went away in 1972. This would be the last year of the SS package until, let me think about it a second. Until 12 years later, I believe it was. The SS package was resurrected 12 years later when it was discontinued in 71. The reason behind that is Monte Carlo was going to be their luxury vehicle and didn't want it associated with being a muscle car. So hence the SS package was gone in 1972. So last year of an SS Monte Carlo, again until what would it come out to be, about 1983, I believe it was. See the dash? Everything looks stock there. Now here's that seat. It's kind of showing you earlier from the other side. Pretty worn. You can see where they touched up some and sewn some here. But again, it's all original fabric. I think just through age and time, it's kind of deteriorated. You can see the vinyl in the seat going in on the lower portion. Actually not worn bad. Like I said, this car is about an interior away and maybe a little TLC from being extremely nice Monte Carlo SS. Let's go ahead and fire this up. Hear it run. Great running, sounding car. So easily it starts. Tachometer works there. Radio has been removed out of it. You can either find another factory radio like you'd like or put in an aftermarket. I did say it was an AC car. Most of the components appear to be there, but the AC, the compressor and stuff is not hooked up. Just so you know. Didn't try the wipers earlier. Wipers work. A couple different speeds there. Nice sounding 454. I slip around to the back. It has had the exhaust replaced on it too. I noticed when I was taking the underside pictures. Nice little rumble coming out of it. Nothing crazy. And again, check out those underside pictures at uniqueclassiccars.com. Once again, that phone number to call, 507-386-1726. I'm going to slip around. Let's get a quick shot underneath the hood. You can see how nice it is underneath there. And here you have the engine bay. Got the hood popped. See how smooth that 454 runs. Like I said, the compressor is not hooked up there. Seems to have most other components. Fan shroud still intact. You don't always see that. Like I said earlier, this engine has been rebuilt. There were some receipts in the glove box for that, along with that owner's manual protective plate. There you have it. Feel free to give us a call, 507-386-1726. This is one of 1,919 1971 Monte Carlo SS package cars. 454, turbojet underneath the hood, 365 horse. Give us a call, rare car.